Previously on Quest for Adventure.
'Tis I, Co-Ed Oswald.
You are hired to search the forest to look for someone's daughter. Your reward will be the location of one of the rogue wizards of the Evergreen Army.
The quest for adventure is on the rise. The quest for adventure is nigh. The quest for adventure is on the rise. The quest for adventure is nigh.
Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 21 of Quest for Adventure, the only podcast where you get to hear 4 or more cool guys have some D&D fun times. I'm Caleb.
I'm Bobby.
I'm David.
And I'm Spencer.
And this week, we got a double treat for you. Double treat time! Oh,
man,
double
that's hot.
treats.
Double treats!
Yours is frightened.
Double treat!
Because we got 2 special guests here today. Special guest number 1, you get to pick who's number 1.
Super Fan Sean.
No,
Nice try. In your face, man. In your face.
I was on the show first, so I'm number 1.
2 weeks in a row.
We have super
First time
fan
ever.
Sean here. And also,
Matt,
remember him?
me.
From the Matt Podcast.
The legend.
We have some Dungeons and Dragons coming up later, but before we do that, we got some interesting lives to talk about. Bobby, what happened in your interesting life?
Oh, I had a very interesting life over the past 2 weeks. I went and saw the new Vin Diesel instant classic, The Last Witch Hunter.
Oh, God.
How
I've definitely heard
is
about that, for
I'm
sure.
not.
This is totally
I-
not the first time I've heard of it.
I really liked it.
Really?
Yeah, it's really bad, but I really liked it. It's probably like the best D&D movie I've ever seen.
Is it more Chronicles of Riddick or Fast
No,
and Furious?
no, neither.
About the Wicker
It's
Man
like-
with Nicolas Cage.
Did you ever see I, Frankenstein?
Yes.
It's like that.
The second best D&D movie.
So that's all I did.
What a crazy life you live. Spencer, what about your life this week?
I played Halo 5, which is really good. It's one of the most boring campaigns as far as, like, they reintroduce a bunch of characters from the extended universe, and, you know, Master Chief isn't the only Spartan anymore, but they don't actually do anything with it.
But Nathan Fillion's in it.
Nathan Fillion's in it, and
10
he
stars.
is really good. If you're excited to play as Master Chief again, then don't be so much. And it's...
Quit it.
This doesn't seem like a very positive review.
No, the campaign is not a positive review. The multiplayer is probably my second favorite Halo multiplayer so far.
After I, Frankenstein.
After I, Frankenstein,
Right.
the second best D&D movie. So yeah, and Fallout 4 comes out Tuesday, so woo!
Woo-hoo.
So whoopee-doo.
Whoop-a-doo.
Woohoo.
David, what did you do this week?
Well, Halo 5 came out.
Did it?
Heard
Yeah.
it.
And,
Thanks,
I-
Spencer.
I didn't think it was possible for me to take, like, a concept that I used to love so much and instantly hate it as much as I do.
What
Like,
about
it's
the
like...
concept of Frankenstein?
They
I
took
haven't
that
seen
soldier and
Frankenstein,
turned him
sorry.
back into a robot. They brought him back to robot.
So, nobody's playing Destiny anymore.
Woo!
And so, I've been picking up the pieces of my shattered life. I think I'm hurt too bad to go back, too. So,
To Destiny?
there's that.
Oh.
What about you, Caleb?
This week, I've been watching The Walking Dead again.
No.
Again?
Yeah, I watched like the first and second
dude.
season.
It's good now.
Is it good now? Because
Yeah,
I'm in a
they're not on
lull
the
right
farm
now. It's
anymore.
pretty bad. Oh, Sean, what did you do this week?
Oh, God. I did a lot of stuff. I have a lot to talk about.
Oh, jeez. We'll just skip you.
Yeah, if you
All right,
want, you
Matt,
can just
Matt,
skip
what did
me.
you do this week? Matt.
This week, Halo 5 came out.
They're all stealing
Wait, do you
it.
like it or hate it?
I love it.
I loved it. I beat the campaign on Solo Legendary.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I
wow.
played a bunch of multiplayer.
Leave him alone. He's a brave young man.
That sounds pretty cool.
He's also recovering from pneumonia.
Yes, also recovering from pneumonia.
Would you say that Halo 5 was a double treat?
I will.
Oh, wow. He gives it a double treat.
I do give it a
That was
double
On a
Wise
scale
guy.
from Polly Shore to double treat, he gives it a
Boy, guys,
treat.
you can't just take an already established scale and just take little pieces of it in the middle and just use it.
I also
No, you
played the new Need for Speed.
Oh,
I heard
It plays
it's
a
real
lot
bad.
like the old ones, like the Underground series, so I like it. And I moved furniture into my house. That's it.
Hey, sweet.
Got furniture.
You finally have
now.
furniture in your house. All right, Sean, what did you do this week?
All right, I'll start off from jokey to least jokey. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
As always.
Okay, well, last night I went to Indiana and played with baby tigers. If you saw that on my Facebook, it's
Whoa,
actually pretty
whoa.
awesome.
That's most jokey?
That's
Yeah,
most
that's most jokey.
Did someone die?
You have a
Is that-
Facebook?
how
No,
does-
it was on Alex's Facebook.
Oh.
But yeah, I played with baby tigers and like an otter and stuff. That was really cool.
Monkey, right?
Do you have to
And
be
there
a-
were some monkeys there. I wasn't so into the monkeys. Though.
Where? What are
You
you
have to be a
talking about?
ranger
Where
to
did you
do
just
that?
have tigers?
Mine-
and-
You do not have to be a ranger. This
It
guy
was
was
like
like
a
the
wildlife
biggest.
place in Indiana, right?
Yeah, this guy's like the biggest redneck, and like he's really rude and cusses a lot. But if you pay him $25, you can go pet his tigers and just play with like baby tigers.
You wouldn't think so.
Indiana's
Totally
a pretty,
on the up and
pretty
up.
backward state. Like it was really, really sketchy. And you go up there at like 6:30 at night, so it was really weird.
And we're in Tennessee, and that's way more backwards than us, apparently.
Yeah, it was really, really weird. Anyway, yeah, give him $20, play with this tiger.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it, but I mean, he cusses and he smokes and he spits tobacco. But you give him $25, he'll give you a liver. You wouldn't believe it.
I'm saying,
He'll let you kick a black guy,
Like everybody else, I played Halo 5. The campaign was better than Halo 4. It was kind of a pretty game, and I don't know, it was alright. It's like David said, it took something I really liked, and it was alright. I kind of felt the same way about Smash Brothers, like it was,
And I, Frankenstein.
and just like I Frankenstein, yeah, I thought that went without saying, but yeah.
Yeah. You can check that on our I Frankenstein podcast coming out later this week.
Yeah, I think Bobby's already on it.
Yeah.
They're already
We're
in 4
recording it right
episodes,
now.
Yeah.
Can the name of it be Us Frankenstein?
Whoa,
We
whoa.
Frankenstein.
There you go.
There it is. Let's see. I was driving downtown today and I saw one of the people who give out the newspapers, the homeless people?
Yeah.
Well, one came up to us, me and Ray were in the car, and we were like, oh, no thanks, we already got one. And she looks at it and she says, are y'all cops? And we were like, no. And they're like, she's like, y'all look like cops, baby. And then she just walked off and she was really happy about it. I guess we looked like cops and she was like, really digging it, I guess.
And that was
She
least
liked what
jokey?
you were
No,
saying.
there's more. There's 2 more things. Okay, I'm really sorry.
not
I saw
sorry.
another one that was sitting down and she was actively peeing. I could see it through her pants. She was wearing sweatpants.
Not that passive pee.
She was like fanning her legs back and forth, and her pants. At first, I witnessed her snaggle tooth, and then Ray saw her pants were so wet. They went all the way down to her knees by the time we were leaving the stoplight.
I like that you turned into Shaggy from Scooby-Doo halfway through that story. I like her pants
Her pants were like super wet. Yeah. Anyway, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was Ray in the
Okay,
side.
now, most jokey, we went to a Goodwill, which was awesome. And then the back side of this Goodwill, they have what is called an outlet Goodwill. Has anyone ever been to one of these before?
No.
Okay.
Like, what? Hold on. Is this like stuff not good enough for Goodwill?
I'm not sure.
Badwill.
Either that or it's like
Badwill.
pre-screened or something. Or not pre-screened. But you have a regular Goodwill up front, which is, whatever.
It's just like drugs.
The high class.
First thing is like, yeah, dude,
Just tigers and otters you can pet for $25.
No, we went to the regular Goodwill, and then we were asking an employee about the other one, and they were like, yeah, it's in the back. We walk in there. First of all, like, Goodwill's bad enough, but when you walk into Goodwill Outlet, the smell will hit you. It smells kind of like, I don't know, like a garage
lady
in the back
peeing
of like an
herself.
old butthole factory. It like super stank, man. It was so bad.
is it like where they put all the reject buttholes because they're too stinky?
Exactly. That would be a good example. And they bring out these big bins that are literally just like
Buttholes.
It's
full of
literally
stuff.
filled with
Like,
buttholes.
it's all dirty. It's all, most of it's trash, but like there's pieces of broken things. I tried to get an Xbox off a guy, an old Xbox. This guy was like yanking the stickers off of it and like tearing it to pieces with an old wrench. Like, I don't know why. It's like he knew I wanted it. Everything's in a dump bin. like it's like a trash can on wheels. People are surrounding it, and like if you've ever watched an anime where they're like eating a lot of food really fast, it was like that, but with like Goodwill stuff. They were throwing stuff in baskets. Everything's paid for by the pound. So people are going through stuff. They're all surrounding. I swear.
So the back
people are surrounding this thing and just like throwing stuff. It's crazy. It was like literally the Goodwill equivalent of watching a bunch of homeless people fight over a sandwich. It was so crazy.
Where is this?
It's at downtown Nashville. It's Goodwill Outlet.
That's $50.
We see them
Goodwill.
wheel out. We see them wheel out another one, like from the back, and me and Ray are looking, and we're like, "Oh, we'll get on that one before anyone else does." And they wheel it around, and they have these yellow lines on the ground, and they actually have signs with instructions. It says, "Stand back behind the yellow line until the employee gives you the go-ahead to shop." It's like a freaking Survivor game. If you've ever seen Storage Wars, it's like that, but at Goodwill. They wheel it all in, and then the person looks. They step out of the box. Everyone's kind of looking at everything like they're crazy, like they have the crazed look in their eye. And then they're like, "Okay, y'all good to shop." And then they just dive in on it. And me and Ray were so scared. They had gloves and stuff. They were so prepared. Like, I felt like if I went in there, they would just grab me and like threw me, like, and just to search for
Just like you would have been part
Parts
of
of
the
like your
stuff.
flesh
You would have
would
been sold.
like,
Yeah.
ripping off.
They'd be ripping off my arm, going for an old weed eater, like a destroyed pet carrier, like just crazy stuff.
You need like a hazmat suit.
It was so stinky and so scary. I just might go back. It was
10 out of 10
crazy.
stars.
It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, that's my week. Sorry, guys.
Man.
That's Sean's 20-minute week.
It's
Yeah.
been pretty intense.
Well, you guys ready for some Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his was real bad. Mine though.
Let's go! A large map lay across the office table as co-ed Oswalt, your newest ally, points us towards the location that he has kept secret. He has kept to himself of the Rogue Evergreen. And then you hear this noise, sort of a and it gets louder and louder. And then you hear come from the doorway these voices. They sound like hop, 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 hop. And then you hear this enormous crash as your front door is kicked in. And then standing before you are the PPF.
The police force?
Would any of you like to do a history check to find out what that is?
I know what it is, but
yeah.
I'll make one. I'll make one. That's a 16.
All right. A 16, you know that the PPF is the Pinnacle Paladin Force. They act as the justice of Pinnacle, and they have kicked down your door, and they are going to attempt to grab Drayn Darksilver.
Well, hang on. Do I know who they are? I
Uh,
rolled a 1.
you rolled
A natural
one. You don't
one.
know who they are.
Do I know where I'm at?
With a 1, you have no idea.
I don't know where we're at. Are we in Pinnacle?
You might be unconscious.
You are in your office. You are in the High Realm.
We don't live in Pinnacle, right?
Right.
Okay.
Very unusual for them to come out all the way to the High Realm just for one person.
How many are there?
About 50.
Oh,
Whoa.
We can take them. I draw my sword.
All right, you're gonna need to throw Searil into the crowd.
Thunderwave Searil. What's the meaning of this?
All right, one with a large beard steps up in front of Drayn. Drayn Darksilver, you have been persecuted by the prophets in Pinnacle for the murder in the future of Jermainco the Wise.
How did they know?
How did they know?
I mean, huh?
You're coming with me, Drayn. You gonna make this easy or hard?
Let's make it very hard.
Yeah.
as hard as you can.
Are you guys talking to each other?
Yeah, we huddle up.
They're like right behind me.
We gotta make this hard.
Make it very hard.
You'll be put to trial in Pinnacle in 1 day. Do you have a lawyer, Drayn?
Philp. Philp.
He's at school.
Fortunately,
Jane.
you left him. Yeah, you left him at school today.
Law school?
Law school.
Preschool.
Oh, turd buckets.
All right, now run up and turn Drayn invisible.
Yeah.
Nice.
Run, Drain. We'll hold him off.
I whisper in Searill's ear, "Don't you ever do anything ever again." And then, well, he can't, or else I'll turn uninvisible.
It only lasts an
I
hour.
fall over numb.
I pat him on the head and I run.
Okay, as soon as you turn invisible while you're talking to Searil for 20 minutes, they pull down their helmets. We got a runner! With a snap, a blast of smoke fills the room, and they can see your silhouette.
Oh, God.
And it sounds like a donkey choking.
Method acting.
Sound effect.
Should you cough now? I'm unaffected.
All right. Three of them jump onto you. You
No. Can I do an acrobatics check?
can do an athletics check.
It's a 19.
Natural 20.
This is a guy like super cop. Was he like waiting on the ceiling to drop down on me?
They're actually invisible cops there as well. They came in 20 minutes ago. All right, the police officer with the beard looks at you, and he says, "It's time to go, boy." With the snap of his
Okay.
fingers, you are all gone. So now, Searil, Coed, and Grayson are in your office.
We got to do a rewrite of the theme song ASAP. This is
All right, when they disappear, a lone piece of paper slowly floats to the floor.
All right, what's it say? I read it.
It has an address and a date on it. And it says, "To whom it may concern, the lawyer," and then in parentheses has an S, "of Drayn Dark Silver."
Can Bill be a lawyer? Here's what I'm gonna do.
All right, so do you travel to Pinnacle? Or do you just forget about Drayn?
Searil and Coed and Phil.
All right, let's go to Pinnacle, guys.
For the sake of the theme song, I think we should go to Pinnacle.
We don't have to, yeah, that's too much trouble. All right, you travel through the night to Pinnacle, and you arrive just before the trial is to begin. You arrive at the courthouse, this enormous silver building, and as you walk into the courtroom, you see Drayn in a cage.
Oh, that's cute.
Is it like a bird cage or like a dog kennel?
It
Do
is.
I have a?
It is a.
It's got to be one of those two.
Those
Do
are
I
the
have
only
a tin
cages.
cup that I'm moving along the bars?
All right, he is sitting, latched to a chair, covered with a cage, but the cage has these sort of mechanical legs on the bottom of it, so that he may move around the room, but still be captive.
I assume they took his magic orb away.
They did, yes. And when you entered the building, a man at the front desk took your weapons. Or when you walk into the courtroom, the audience hisses at you.
Does music play like Judge Judy?
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
Down,
dun.
down, down.
This guy's a real jerk. Drayn Dark Silver.
All right, you enter the room, and you find a seat, you and Petite and Coed and Searil, and then another figure walks into the room. He has a large brown beard. He is young and thin. And he wears this 5-piece tuxedo. He walks up, gives you a wink, and sits down, leans back in his chair.
Was it like a friendly wink or was it a cocky wink?
Oh, it was cocky.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
Oh, man.
This is gonna suck.
I get up like I'm coming towards him, like to fight him.
I grab him by the shoulder and say, maybe save it for the court. Save it for the court. Save it for the judge.
He gives you a, but he winks with his left eye, then his right.
Oh my god, I hate this guy.
Can we get a point of reference, like what celebrity he looks like?
What celebrity?
I'm thinking David Duchovny based on that. Based on that
Discount
picture.
James Franco.
Even better, he is like Brad Pitt, a young Brad Pitt.
All right. Thelma and Louise, Brad Pitt.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah, I want to kill this guy.
You say that out loud?
Yes.
I want to.
You lean over the bench towards the audience behind you. Yeah, I do want to kill this guy in case you were
Somebody blow his brains out, am I right?
And given that guns don't exist yet, that means something completely different. A man wearing a paladin's outfit, large, thick silver armor, walks into the room, and he stands in front of the judge's table. All rise for the Honorable Judge Herschel.
I rise.
All right, do you all rise?
I rise.
Co-ed?
I don't. I sit back. I kick it back more.
All right.
Come on, man.
A sort of saggy, elderly man comes out of the corner of the room, and then he slowly sort of crawls sadly over this desk
Oh,
and then climbs up into his chair.
Oh, God.
that doesn't seem like a very good system.
I didn't make this map right. There's no way for him to get over it.
Very honorable.
Slimes over the wall.
Yeah, and he has to
That's why
climb.
everybody has to stand because he has to slide past everyone.
Yeah, there's just like a sludge trail like where he's been walking.
Yeah, he slowly approaches this 10-foot tall desk. He has to like climb on, and he kicks his feet as he's scraping himself up it.
Is he like the judge from Ghostbusters?
He is.
Okay.
The Scoleri brothers! He looks to your opponent, the plaintiff, and then he gives him a thumbs up.
Crap.
Ugh.
Crap.
I want to kill that guy.
All right, the paladin stands beside the judge's desk, and then the jurors start to pour in the room. They're all very strange-looking people, dressed very fancily, upper-class people. The left side marches in, and then the right side marches in. And when they do, you notice a familiar face on the jury.
No!
Oh, man.
Glamora.
I try to. Do I have control of my hands at all?
You do not, but you do have control of your feet. You're strapped into the chair by your hands.
Well, I look away, somehow trying to hide my face. Recognize me.
Your feet.
All right. Glamora sees Drayn in the cage, sees Grayson and Searil. She seems nervous, but she doesn't say anything. And she takes
I
a
wave
seat.
real big.
All right. Your opponent, the plaintiff, he stands up. He gestures to the judge. Oh, Your Honor, it's a pleasure to see you again. The judge looks down at him. Oh, Wiz Williams.
No!
I never thought I'd see you again. He sits back down, and then the judge puts on his tiny glasses on the bridge of his nose, and he stares at Drayn. And who might you be?
Drain Dark Silver. Your Majesty.
Drayn Darksilver. You know, this case hits home for me. Jermainco's a dear friend of mine.
You know, we're pals too.
That's not what I hear.
You know,
Okay.
Hey, Drayn didn't do anything wrong.
You should hear again.
yet.
Yet.
Please, calm down. Which one of you will be representing Drayn?
Did you guys bring Bill?
Crap.
I shrug
Searil,
like my
you-
character token.
Searil, you gotta do it, Searil.
Alright, I got Charisma. I can do it.
What?
I raised
Drayn
my
Dark
hand.
Silver.
Guys, we gotta do this hard. You gotta do
Hard, yeah, hard.
And may I remind you that you may have more than one representative?
Can we tag
Oh,
team
then we'll-
this thing?
yeah,
Let's all
Well,
represent
I'll do
him.
it then.
Yeah.
We're gonna make this hard.
3 representatives?
Let's make it hard.
Real hard. We all say this out loud, all of this. Hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
Smashing our hands on the table.
Trying to make a riot. The judge gestures to Wiz Williams, and he says, "You may address the jury first, Wiz." Wiz walks over to Glamora's side, and he talks to them. I think we all know why we're here. Jermainco is a very valuable member of society. And this creature is going to attempt to murder him. Now, this isn't a trial of what he's done, but it's a trial of the man that he is. So I ask you, can we let a man like this live? And then he goes and sits down, and he gives you the winks again.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
The judge gestures to you. The defendant?
I kick Searil a little bit.
Okay. Grayson, what's the guy's name?
What guy?
The icing hair guy.
Judge?
Judge.
Just say Your Honor.
All right. I saunter up, really looking real saucy. I approach the desk.
You have to ask if you can approach the bench.
May I approach the bench?
It looks like you already have, son.
So I have.
You may address the jury now, defendant.
I call my first witness. Myself.
You're addressing the jury.
I address the jury. Crawl back this way. Jury.
Are you just
jury.
like sliding around in his slime trail?
Something slime.
At no point am I not moving because I'm just sliding around the floor back and forth. Jury, I'll be quite frank with you. And then I look this guy dead in the eye. What does he do? Does he respond in any way?
He looks a little nervous.
All right, good. Excuse me, sir. What do you think that your friend right here is going to do to you later today?
Are you pointing at the guy next to him?
Yes.
All right, he looks at the judge to see if he can speak. The judge shrugs. I don't know anyone's name here.
This guy right here, juror number 4. This guy, I heard he's going to do some bad stuff. He's going to do some bad stuff. Now what? What do I know? Me, just a lord of these here high realms. There's no way to really know what's going to happen in the future. It's a good thing that we don't penalize people for hypothetical things that haven't even happened yet. It's a good thing that we don't do that. Isn't that right, Drayn? Isn't that right?
I look at the judge. Am I allowed to speak?
He shrugs. Whatever.
That is correct. That's a great and good and joyful thing. Always and everywhere.
Well, Drayn, I hate to break this to you, buddy. And I get down on my knees.
So soon?
Drayn?
In public?
Oh, God.
Somebody blow his brains out, am I right?
Drayn, I hate to break it to you, but that is a thing that we do in this legal system. That is a thing.
I'm shedding tears over here behind the desk.
Now, I'm not going to say that this man should go free. But
I facepalm and then shake my head like a lot.
The whole legal system is bumpkiss. Thank you.
All right.
How'd I do?
Top notch. I give him double thumbs up.
All right.
Double treat!
All right, you look.
Double treat!
Double treats! All right, you look at Grayson, he gives you 2 thumbs up, and then you look back at Wiz Williams, and he's also giving you 2 thumbs up, and also shaking his head.
Double treat!
The judge looks to the audience. The plaintiff will call his first victim.
Oh.
No!
Wiz Williams stands up, straightens both of his jackets,
Oh, man.
and he says, I call to the front, Bodrick.
Doesn't matter.
He just kicks the door down. Doesn't matter.
All right, and a slender figure steps in from the south side of the room.
Yeah!
Stumbling, a little drunk, which is very drunk for a normal human. And Bodrick, you are invited to the stand.
Hey guys, nice to see most of you.
Nice!
Gosh, he's good.
I give Bodrick double thumbs up.
Yeah. The audience laughs out loud. You can barely hear anything because there's so much laughter.
I kind of elbow Coed. We got nothing to worry about. The crowd loves this guy.
All right. The judge looks at you. It is the plaintiff's victim, so you may question him first, Mr. Evil Bane.
All right.
Hey Searil, what's up?
Hey, we met, didn't we?
He
Good to
knows
see
your
you.
name.
I'm only joking. How you doing, buddy?
Great. Drunk.
Great drunk.
Oh,
Isn't that a tattoo
classic
that he has?
Bodrick. Bodrick, let me ask you a question. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
1 horse-sized duck.
Oh, dang.
Then explain to me while we are here today fighting the horse-sized duck of injustice,
Wiz stands
Weighing
up.
upon-
Objection, Your Honor. I don't know what he's
Overruled.
talking about.
overruled.
Judge shrugs. Whatever.
At least this judge is pretty chill.
Yeah, it sure is.
Now, Bodrick, you're a man of just ridiculous amounts of integrity and charisma. Isn't that correct?
That is correct. Mostly dexterity, though.
Did Drayn just answer my question for Bodrick?
Bodrick did
You
not
sure
answer.
did.
Yes, he did.
All right. Well, then, if I were to ask you, sir, who in this room needs to be put to future death, who would you say it is?
Well, probably juror number 4 from the story you told me earlier.
Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's pretty clear who should be on the stand right now. I lean toward juror number 4. Anyway, all I'm saying is, good to see you, Bodrick. Drayn, come on, we're going home. I climb across the desk.
You climb over the desk.
Yes.
All right, the judge looks to Wiz Williams. If there's no further questions, is there no further questions?
I got a question.
Oh, man.
All right. I start making my way towards Bodrick.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Wiz sits back down.
Let's get closer to co-ed.
Hey, Bodrick. Good to see you, buddy.
You too.
I give him double thumbs up again. All right. Were you not in Stormvale with us on the night that my father died?
I was.
And was Drayn not also doing that there too?
He was there.
All
Man,
right.
when did Grayson learn law?
I thought
He
Searil was
doesn't know
good.
law. He's just saying "not" at the end of his sentences.
That's the key to law.
And did he not help Vanessa save the kingdom?
Technically, he helped.
Does that not seem like a man that would kill someone?
It does not.
That makes him a murderer. We killed plenty of people trying to get out of there.
What? I shake him by his shirt collar.
A murderer of injustice.
Thank you, Coed.
Put my staff at him and really shake my head when I say that.
Who's the new guy?
There's no time for that. You really think Drayn could do this? Could you really think he could not do this?
I definitely think he could do this.
Dang.
All right. I have no further questions.
All right. When you pass by Wiz Williams, his mouth is
I
open.
punch him in the face.
His mouth is open, which means his jaw gets nice and bruised when you punch him.
like a full, as hard as I
His whole
can
fist
punch.
goes in his mouth.
Like I would like to make an attack roll kind of punch.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Dang.
That's 22.
All right. A 22 you hit. Roll a d4 plus strength for damage.
That's 7 damage.
All right.
Kill him.
You strike him in the jaw and he collapses next to his chair. The judge stands up. Order in the court! Order in the court!
Thank you, Searil.
Good call,
I sit
Searil.
down.
Wiz, before he parts his hair across his face, gives you an evil smile as he stands up. And then he
I give him a sarcastic double thumbs up.
All right, then he goes back to his pomp face, looks at the jury, blood running down his mouth.
It makes him look even
Searil,
better.
toss me a drink.
Where's your bag?
Next to you.
Is it over here?
I got it. I reached through his bag. I think you're out, buddy.
Yeah, me too.
Nice. The crowd goes crazy.
All right, I put the bag back under my chair.
All right, Wiz stands up, sort of looks at the jury, blood running down the side of his mouth, makes a proud face and says, "No questions, Your Honor." And Bodrick, you are free to join either Wiz or Drayn.
Oh,
He's walking.
oh gosh.
Oh man, so suspenseful.
He's walking down the
What's
middle.
gonna happen?
I walk towards the tables and slowly take the side of the plaintiff.
No.
He has joined the defense of Wiz Williams.
Drayn will remember that.
He reaches under the... Yeah. All right, he reaches under the desk and he hands Bodrick a nice cold one.
You're dead, Bodrick. You and your friends are dead.
You did this to yourselves.
I stand up and I point over and I said, "You're dead to me, boy. You're deader than your dead mother."
I grab a cold one.
Okay, yeah, Searil sneaks over. and grabs the cold one. The judge looks at Searil. You may call your victim. and you may call anyone that is available.
Guys, huddle up. Should we make this easier or make this hard?
Okay, we huddle.
We gotta make this real hard.
Thank God you're here.
I kind of, I lean over the table to Petite. Are we gonna make this hard?
I think, you guys say real hard, and then after you say that, is that the joke?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it so hard.
Yes!
I fall over.
She gets it.
You want to question Glamora, Spencer? Sorry, Searil.
Probably shouldn't.
I'm trying to think of who we should actually...
She's like our ace in the hole for the jury.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless she hates me.
She doesn't hate you.
Maybe Twixel?
Or Sweetzel. I had an idea. I'm going to whisper it to Bobby.
Yeah, do it. Call him.
Your Honor, I call to the stand a man renowned in Pinnacle and the world over.
I'm genuinely excited about...
I call to the stand J-Man Hernandez.
Yes!
All right. The audience gasps, and then the judge stands and begins to wave a magical wand. With a flash of light, J-Man Hernandez appears next to the judge. And you notice that Wiz Williams is laughing to himself. The judge looks at the party members. Your victim, the plaintiff, gets to ask first.
Oh.
Wiz stands up, an enormous smile on his face. And then he walks over to J-Man. Could you please state your name for the audience? Is Jesus Hernandez?
Jesus.
How do you know the defendant? We fought together. So you fought with him before. Do you know what his signature move is? It's like a finger laser. Ah, interesting. A finger laser.
He knows.
Now, this is unrelated, but do you have a family, Mr. Hernandez? Yes, I have 2 kids. 2 kids. Any brothers? I had a brother, yes.
Objection. Where's he going with this, Your Honor?
The judge shrugs. I don't care. He's reading a book. He's reading a book that says Facebook on it.
I don't know what the joke is there, but I like it.
Yeah.
All right, Wiz turns to you. Please. What was his name? His name was Hector? Interesting. Your Honor, please bring in Exhibit A. You hear this squeaking, and you see a cart being pushed by a paladin officer.
No.
And you see that the cart
Evidence?
has a few horns poking out of it. The officer...
Objection!
The officer removes a white sheet from the table, and it appears to be a raider. A man wearing a raider uniform. Wiz looks over at Drayn with a big smile, and then he asks J-Man again, do you know this man? And J-Man nods. This my brother. And do you see the wound on his head? And J-Man is silent. Would you say that is the signature of Drayn Dark Silver?
I would.
And J-Man nods, and then he stares at Drayn. No further questions, Your Honor. And then he goes and sits down.
And I give him a high five.
I stand up and I yell and I say, this is bull hockey. That was done in self-defense.
See, Coed wasn't even there and he knows.
I've heard the stories.
You've heard the lies.
The legends.
The judge looks at Coed. Your turn for questions, defendant.
Go, Coed. Woo.
Okay, I step around to where Wiz is as I'm approaching the bench, and I kind of lift my leg up and I fart on him silently.
Nice.
He can't see it, but he probably
I'd
knows
like
what
to
I'm
roll
doing.
for crop dusting.
He's smiling at you, and then you see his nose start to squint. He tries to keep a smile on his face.
Good. I wink at him and I give him the finger guns.
You should know that you're shooting finger guns right next to a guy who was shot by finger lasers.
Yeah.
My character knows that, and he actually makes him smile even bigger. J-Man Hernandez, have you ever known Drayn to be an evil soul?
All right, J-Man's face, his jaw is sort of pushed outward. He's silent.
I say, exactly. He's not. He's a good guy. Does he say anything else? Or is he not saying anything at all?
He's looking
still?
past you, staring at Drayn.
How does he look? Like happy?
He does not look happy. He looks very angry, in fact.
How do you feel about Drayn Dark Silver? I know him as a friend. You seem to know him as otherwise.
He was a friend of mine.
Until when? What happened?
He looks up at you angry. and then looks over to his brother's dead body that you just shot with pretend guns.
No, that was at Wiz.
Objection, Your Honor. I believe he was shooting the dead body.
Okay, so I do finger guns again at Wiz, and I say, this guy says nothing but cheap lies, just like his cheap hair products.
Nice.
He's a douche canoe.
I make like a funnel around my mouth and go, ooh.
Right, when you do, everyone else starts doing it.
Yeah, we've got the audience on our side. I don't even care.
I don't even care if Drayn dies.
I don't care if
This is
Drayn
the greatest
dies.
day of my
Yeah.
life.
We got the crowd, man.
Alright. I walk over. After everyone's kind of done cheering, they kind of quiet down. I walk over to Drayn, and I high-five him, but after I high-five, I kind of hold on to his hand, and I
I can't
say...
high five.
You
My
slap it-
arms
yeah, his
are
hands are
strapped
latched
to the
down.
chair.
I high-five his hand that is
Okay.
tied down.
So you smack the top of my
And
hand.
then I hold on to it, and I say, he's a dear friend, a noble warrior, and a good man. This guy over here, who smells like my butt, and then I lift my leg again, and I fart on him, and I say, is a scoundrel and a fiend. And I walk back, and I don't say anything else.
Okay. You see that Glamora put her hand over her face.
Is she covering her nose, or is she in shock of what I just said?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Okay, I'm alright with that. I wink at her from across the room. No one else sees it, though.
No one else
romance.
sees it. I call it. No one else sees it. All right, the judge stands up. Are there no more questions?
Yeah, I got something. I come up to J-Man. Have you not known Drayn your entire life, Jesus?
He nods. I have.
All right, let me ask a follow-up question. What was your brother doing with that centaur and the goblins?
He was part of the scouting unit.
Why did he suddenly attack us when he saw us?
I don't know anything about that.
You know an awful lot about everything else.
Objection, Your Honor. He was just doing his job.
This guy's been drinking. He should be talking.
I haven't been drinking.
No, we watched you.
I'm more sober than I've ever been.
The judge stands up. Please, everyone, be quiet. He goes back to reading his book.
I thought you were our friend. And then I go sit
Oh,
down.
man.
You talking to me or
We're
him?
so hard on him. His brother's
Did
dead.
you say that out loud?
And I did.
Did you say that out loud, Drayn?
I stand up again and I point my staff at J-Man and I say, we'll see you in the parking lot.
This is the worst.
Bring your brother if you want.
Drayn, it's a lost cause. We're going to beat the
Your
crap
Honor.
out of this guy.
Your Honor, may I make a confession?
No, Drayn, don't.
Do it.
This is so
Right,
awful.
Bite your
Drayn,
tongue.
don't.
Bite your tongue, boy.
The judge puts down his books, almost excited, enticed by the idea of this, and he nods his head.
I need to pee.
Oh,
Right, he gestures to a bucket between your legs.
God.
I can't do it with people watching.
Hey, J-Man.
All right, J-Man's eyes cut to Bodrick.
Come over here and have a cold one. You deserve it.
That's not how court works. That's
Objection,
not how any of
bribery.
this works.
All right, the judge stands up, disappointed by the news that Drayn gave. Are there any more questions?
Your Honor, I stand on top of the cage.
Okay.
I point over at juror number 4. Come on. I mean, freaking look at him. What are we doing here talking about this guy? And I point down at the pee bucket. When that guy's... Anyway.
All right, Wiz stands up and he says, Please, Your Honor, I have no more questions. Can we just take a recess so that J-Man can bury his brother? And he sits back down.
First of all, I just want to say this one thing. Why did you dig him up?
It's a good point.
Yeah.
You know, when I realized what I had done,
We threw a shame burial.
Do you say that out loud?
No, I say that in our huddle.
Yeah, harder, yeah.
You tell co-ed.
Yeah.
We threw a shame burial. 2 thumbs up.
we read him his proper rights and wished him to the afterlife.
Your Honor, if you're going to incarcerate Drayn, then you need to incarcerate all of us because we're all equally guilty.
Come and get some. And if you are, or if you do, you're dumber than you look.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Catchphrase part 2.
Part 2.
Double treat!
All right, the judge stands up, wipes a greasy mess from his forehead, and he says, We're going to take a brief recess, and we'll be back. All the members of the audience stand up, start to walk out of the room. Chatter going on. Wiz walks up to Grayson, and he puts his arm on his shoulder. You guys are making this easy.
I punch him in the face.
I'm going to kill you.
I stand up and I say, yeah, easy like your mom. And I point at him with
All the
staff
audience
again.
turns back around.
They all run back in the room.
Yeah, some of them run back in the room.
All right, how tall is Wiz?
He's shorter than you. He's about maybe 5'10".
So I'm sitting down, and then I stand up like menacingly to like be like taller than him. And I say, as soon as I get my weapon back, it's going right through your chest.
Ooh.
All right. Noticing how much bigger you are than him, he steps back behind Bodrick.
Grayson, a word with you, please.
Hey, you're second on the list.
A word with you in private.
All right.
Yeah, my privates.
Almost everyone's out of the room, but they run back in really quick.
I turn around and I give him the Nixon peace signs. Like,
What do you want, traitor?
You know why I'm here.
No, I don't. Why are you here?
It's Drayn's fault. That night after I left, I went through my supplies. He stole everything.
All 23 bottles of alcohol?
All 23 bottles.
All right, Grayson's against
He
Drayn now,
did this to
too.
himself.
23.
That is a lot of alcohol, but you don't have more?
No, that was all I had left.
Well, maybe he did you a favor.
I don't think so.
This cold, sober life is too much.
We're drawing lines in the dirt now. This is like that scene from Hook.
oh, nice.
Where they literally draw lines in the dirt.
Yes.
This is before or after he knows how to fly.
Oh,
That-
I don't remember.
It's after.
Yeah, it's after.
It's when
Yeah, good time.
Yeah.
All right.
But the problem isn't the alcohol.
I thought that was the whole problem.
When Bodrick says that, I walk over to the cooler and I start peeing in it, and then I say, "Now it is."
Oh, now Drayn really has to go.
So, Grayson,
You can go now. There's barely anybody in here.
Are you looking at me?
No, I'm talking to Bodrick. My back's turned to you.
Then you hear,
Oh god.
one of those bottles wasn't full of alcohol.
All right. What was it full of?
The 3,000 gold I owe to the Goblin King.
I'm still kind of enraged and not really listening to what they're saying, so I keep peeing in the cooler and I say to Bodrick, "I'm pissing on your alcohol like you pissed on our friendship."
You've never seen this guy
We're
before in
not
your
friends.
life.
I don't even know who you
Yeah, they're
are.
best pals. I say, hang on a minute, Bodrick. And I go over to Drayn. I go, is it true?
what?
You know what?
No, oh gosh.
If it was true, don't you think I could have got Philip in a better school? You think
Yeah.
I'd be keeping it from you? You guys don't
No,
let me have
Bodrick,
I walk
you're
up.
full of crap, Bodrick. And I go and sit back down.
Then it was one of you.
Look, man, you probably drank it.
You know what? Bendel said you fell off a cliff after we left. Maybe it got lost there.
It was gone before that, but I see where your loyalty lies.
With the cliff.
The cliff. You cliff
I
lover.
say, I'm sorry I doubted you, buddy. Then I pat Drayn on the shoulder and sit back down.
All right. J-Man gets up and starts to wheel out his brother. He pushed past Searil and he leaves the
Jeez,
courtroom.
that went like 100% worse than I thought it could go.
I kind of lean over to Petite and go, this is going pretty well, huh?
Yeah, it's going great.
We're doing it hard.
You can see that she's writing a death certificate,
Oh,
filling out a death certificate.
For herself? Or for
Yes,
everybody?
for herself. She's playing hangman with herself, and her own name is the...
somebody stop him!
All right, you hear an enormous rumbling and a crash come from through the southern door, and then you see J-Man poke his head through, and then he looks to Grayson and Searil. He gestures with his head as he draws his weapon, and then he disappears through the door.
I stand up and I'm finishing off like my peeing, so I squeeze out the last couple squirts onto Bodrick, and then I zip up my pants, and I look at Grayson and I say, "That was a threat. We need to chase that guy."
I punch you in the stomach.
Oh, you gotta roll for that.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
That hits.
17 plus... What?
Plus 5.
5.
Koei takes 4 damage.
So be it.
He gets punched and then says that. So be it.
So be it.
You hear the screams and clashing of metal through the southern door. The judge stands up, and then he tosses this magic wand to Drayn. So, Drayn, I would like you to attempt to catch the magic wand that's being tossed to you.
I got a 17 with acrobatics.
Okay. Then it lands in your hand. You shift to the left and you grab it. And while you're holding it, you're able to move the cage. These long legs grow out of the metal cage, and you can walk around with it.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Let's make a break for it.
Run!
All right, I'm going in front. Searil, get behind Drayn.
Wait, no. I want to ride it.
Fine, get on top of Drayn.
I follow them.
As you head south through the door, the audience members are running north back through the door.
Oh, I stopped one. What's going on?
There's some kind of big thingy.
That's our specialty.
I tell him I peed 5 minutes ago. That was over. It's back in the pants now.
He's the only one in the room, but he still woos right in front of you.
I give him the Nixon again. Thank you.
And Petite also follows you. All right, as you pass through the door, you see on the left is the desk where you dropped off your weapons.
We grab him.
And past that, you see in the large room, there is this enormous beast. It has 2 large heads, and it has this enormous mallet in both of its hands. And out behind it steps this small orc, and they are attacking the audience members. I'd like you all to roll initiative as well.
8.
12?
15.
18 for co-ed.
Oh no, it's 20 for...
20 for Bodrick.
Yeah, 20 for Bodrick.
All right, it is Bodrick's turn.
Well, I'm gonna check out this big guy using my knowledge
Grayson?
to see what I know.
What kind of check?
You're just going to check him out.
You have a +1 in all the stuff that you need to know, so...
Alright, well...
You don't have any kind of good.
So 15 in investigation?
Okay, what are you trying to investigate?
I'm looking for a weak spot.
Okay.
Then I'm going to try to figure out what it is.
Nope.
We don't need to know what it is.
Why they're
It doesn't
here.
appear to be very heavily armored, the large creature. It has this thick leather cloaked over its shoulder. Other than that, it is humanoid shaped, other than the fact that it has 2 heads. So the normal human weak spots, groin, maybe armpits,
Belly button?
belly button, classic weak spot.
I'm aiming for that.
I guess I'll go ahead and attack with a dart.
Dart in the belly button.
Got him.
What was that? The belly button.
So 15.
15.
There's a hit.
7.
So 7 damage.
All right, 7 damage.
That's equal to a Grayson punch.
Do you move?
I'm gonna move back.
Okay.
Yeah, you can move 9 spaces.
I'll move back here behind this counter.
All right, now it is the creature's turn. The small orc is going to run up to J-Man Hernandez.
Oh, gosh.
Uh-oh.
J-Man, no!
You're getting what's coming to you, J-Man.
Co-ed's mean.
All right, he's going to swing at J-Man and miss.
What a dodge.
When he runs up to J-Man, he yells,
Co-ed!
the larger creature.
You know this guy? I've seen him in the woods, but I don't really know him.
All right, the larger one is picking up the audience members, and he's looking them in his hand, and then he crushes them with his hand.
Oh, God.
My fans! No!
He's going to walk up to one member and squish him in his
Gosh.
hand.
Oh my God. I am visually distressed and very
Where's
upset.
juror number 4 right now? Tell me.
You notice that the 2 heads seem to be operating independently. So his right arm picks up another one, inspects it really carefully, and then crushes him. Co-ed's turn.
Is he facing us right now?
The large creature?
Yes.
He is facing upwards, north.
I draw my bow and I try to aim for both heads. It's just 18.
18 is a hit.
10 damage.
You fire 2 arrows, pierce into each of the necks of the large creature. But when you do it, both heads whip around and stare right at you.
I flip him the bird.
Got him.
Double bird so he can see both of them.
One of the guys cheers, woohoo!
And it's immediately
I
killed.
look at him, give him the finger guns, I wink at him. That's for you, baby.
Where did you guys find him?
He's beautiful.
All right, Searil.
I walk over here and I give him a little pat on the head. Little Grayson, a pat on the head. Make him invisible. And then I sit on Cage Man.
All right. Drayn. So you are able to move your normal distance?
And Searil moves with you, right?
Well, I'm only going to move 1 step forward.
2 steps back.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And then,
1 step forward.
and then that way I can get an angle on this guy.
All right, the orc.
I'll protect you, J-Man. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast. Well, I'm going to Hex And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast. Yeah, 11.
11 is a miss. All right. It flies past the orc's head and past the fan's head.
Oh, gosh.
Grayson.
I will silently sneak up to Mr. Big Man, make some cuts.
All right. You sneak up, being invisible successfully. Oh, my God.
That's a 27.
Dang!
A 27 is a hit.
All right, and critical hit damage. Okay, 13 damage.
Yes, you pierce your invisible sword into the belly of the beast, and then into the belly button of the beast. You can see the fat of his belly ripple inward as he is flipped upside down.
Would I get advantage if I hit him again?
Yes, definitely. He is incredibly
Then
surprised.
I will use my action surge to hit him again. 24.
That is a hit.
All right, 8 damage. And that's all I can do.
You turn around. That's all I can do. J-Man. All right, with his great sword, he is going to try and cut through the orc. All right, he hits for 9 damage.
Woo! Go J-Man.
Woohoo!
Go J-Man, go. All right, with a smile that he tries to keep hidden when you say go J-Man, go, it is Bodrick's turn.
All right.
Oh boy.
I'm going to rush the big monster
And kick him.
and sneak up behind him.
What a rush.
I'm going to rush up to him and then go around him.
And then I'm going to attack him with a short sword.
All right. And he is prone, so you get advantage.
Well, that's it. You're going to want to roll again. There you go.
17 plus
7.
7, so it hits.
Yep, that's a hit.
7 damage.
All right, the creature's blood is spilling on the floor, but he does not seem phased. All right, the creature is going to stand up, one head looking for Grayson Abernathy, and the other looking directly at Bodrick. With his right arm, he's going to swing at Bodrick.
Wait, I want to use
No,
my...
wait, stop! No!
If he's looking at me, I want to use my stealth to hide from him.
You can do that in your own turn. All right, he's going to swing at Bodrick, and he gets a 19. 14 damage.
Woo!
The second head, not being able to find Grayson, is going to look towards Bodrick, and he's also going to strike. 14 versus AC.
Miss.
All right. The second swipe goes over your head. You lay down, it flies over you, and you stand back up.
Yeah.
Genius.
It is Coed's turn.
I move up to J-Man. I want to cast a spell. I want to use Ensnaring Strike. And I kind of whisper to J-Man, and I say, I want you to see this coming. And then I shoot, hoping it goes next to J-Man's head, whizzing past it, and then into the orc.
Okay, there's a lot of hope going on in this roll.
Yeah, there sure is.
All right, I got 14. Does it whiz past J-Man and like freak him out a little bit?
It does whiz past him, but he is very battle-hardened. Doesn't freak him out that much. But it does hit the orc.
5 damage.
The orc does not look well. A very large wound on his side. All right, Coed, it is Cyril's turn.
Just you, Coed.
All right, no one else listened to that. I know whose turn it
All right,
is.
I'm gonna bardically inspire old Grayson.
While standing on top of the cage.
While standing on top of the
That's
cage,
pretty cool.
I pull out my old loot and say, guys, this is an oldie, but definitely a goodie.
From back
This
home.
All right,
Is it a
all
little
the
bitty?
frightened people turn to you sincerely. Oh, okay.
This one was written during the original Battle Against the Evergreens, and if you know it, sing along. At my 9 o'clock, there's the Evergreens, and there's Bodrick really close. I hate him. There's Bodrick, he's gross, and he smells like feet. He smells like bacon wrapped sin. That's all I got.
Yeah. Did that song feature bacon wrapped sin in it?
It did.
Bacon wraps in, so good.
I'm going to meet you in the parking lot.
No!
So that's 2 different people meeting each other in the parking lot this episode. All right, I'd like you to pick one other person because that was an incredibly good song.
Yeah!
I really just want to friggin' see Drayn kick something in the face with his cage legs.
Then it is Drayn's turn.
All right. I tell Searil to hold on. And with
You're
the
gonna charge
cage,
him?
we're going to charge. Yeah, we're going to charge towards Tiny Orc.
This is awesome.
And it's like you know how like when a horse charges it, like it rears up on both legs and kicks him? I'd like to do an attack roll for that.
Yes, make an attack roll.
10.
All right. You charge frighteningly towards the orc, rear up, and then it just unrears back down. Make an acrobatics check.
That's a 16.
All right, with 16, you are able to hold on to the cage successfully. Now it is Grayson's turn.
Is he still facing Bodrick?
He is. His back is to you.
All right, I'm gonna stab him in the back.
Do a stealth check.
An 11.
Yeah, so behind him and invisible, and with an 11, you do get advantage.
Woo! That's a 23.
That is a hit.
So 11 damage.
All right, the creature has cuts, gashes all over its body, but it still stands. J-Man's turn. He is going to swing his enormous greatsword towards the orc again. Uh-oh. He gets a natural 1.
Well, he stabs himself in the head.
The fan standing to the right of J-Man is slowly reaching out to touch the hem of Coed's shirt.
No!
And is then cut in half.
No!
God.
You're dead, J-Man! You're
You're
dead!
dead to me, boy. You're deader than your dead brother.
I look at J-Man. Not so hard to accidentally kill somebody, is it?
Oh!
All the remaining fans go, ooh.
Bodrick, it's your turn.
Okay, so I disengage and then I go back to the desk.
I don't want to get hit.
And I'm standing on top of the desk.
I was just going to jump up there and stand.
Yeah.
The large figure, seeing that Bodrick has run away, is going to head towards J-Man and Drayn.
Oh, man.
He's going to lift the cage that Drayn is in and toss it towards J-Man and Coed.
Oh, God.
No.
Everyone dies.
Yeah. Do we need to, like, acrobatic roll or something, or try to get out of here?
Do I need to call my mom? I'm not really sure what to do at this point.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough.
Can I do an acrobatics check to try to jump and save Searil?
Oh yeah, I
He's
forgot
on the
Searil was on
cage,
that.
isn't he?
All right, Searil, give me an acrobatics check.
I will need
Yeah,
a
as he
natural
lifts it.
20 to not die.
All right, he lifts it over his shoulder and he's going to shot put it
Oh,
towards
God.
J-Man
God.
and
I
Coed.
rolled a 4, just so you know.
Your foot is caught in the cage
Oh,
when he
jeez.
throws it towards
That leg is so
J-Man
broken.
and Coed. He does not get a strike, but it is sort of still launching towards you, so I'd like Coed and J-Man to make acrobatics rolls.
I got an 18.
All right, with an 18, you're able to leap out of the way,
That's right.
and so is J-Man.
Oh, God. Is it going to crush that guy at the bottom?
It better freaking not.
Cyril's foot is stuck in the cage still as he hurls it.
Save me.
Drayn, the cage bounces around you. You land upside down about 20 feet away, and Searil is being crushed beneath you.
What a pickle.
All right, Searil, you take 10 points of damage. The bars are pressed against your neck and your thigh. You look up, and Drayn is hanging upside down, the feet of the cage dangling upside down in the air. And it's Coed's turn.
This is what hell is like.
Okay.
Oh, I'm hard, are you? I messed that up. I just said...
I'm so hard right
I
now.
got rid of all the implicitness of
That
it.
was a Freudian slip if I've ever heard. Just so everyone knows, I'm hard. Thanks for listening.
I will draw my bow. Okay, so that's an 8.
An 8 is a miss. Do you move anywhere, Coed?
Well, I will actually move over to where Drayn and,
Help us
yeah,
out.
I want to help them out. Where Drayn
Okay.
and Searil are.
You can... I'll allow you to go by and stand by. It is Cyril's turn next, so you can help him. You can assist him. So it is Cyril's turn.
I have a concussion. I'm gonna play a song really quick for everyone. It's called "Oh God, Everything Hurts." Can I try to get out? Like do an acrobatics check?
Yep.
All right.
You're an adventurer. You're a hardy person.
I'm really hard, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get out.
Okay. You're gonna sort of crawl. You're gonna crawl towards Coed.
I'm gonna crawl towards the light. That's right.
Coed, you can roll a d6 to assist him.
30?
Okay. With the power of a mother seeing her child underneath the car, Coed lifts the cage, flips it upright to reveal Searil beneath it.
So Cyril's fine.
All right, Searil. You gonna move anywhere? You still have your movement.
Well, both of my broken legs are telling me that I don't know.
I will accept
Oh.
a hug to show your thanks.
I use both of my broken arms to give Coed a hug.
Okay.
Ow, ow,
After
ow,
that-
ow,
after-
ow.
The enormous flip and the ginger hug, the audience. Oh.
Yeah.
I open my other arm to welcome them to hug me as well.
They do so. There's a group hug of 5 people.
I smile even bigger than my character's face is smiling.
I'm just
right now.
like shaking my head over by the giant beast.
No one
Drayn
can
is
see it,
stuck
though.
like
Nope, no one can
just
see
a,
it.
just a few feet away from the group hug. Drayn is strapped in a chair.
It's not his turn yet. We can't help him.
Drayn, it's your turn.
Can the wand get him out of the chair?
Perhaps.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast Tiny Orc.
All right.
That is a 20.
A natural 20?
No.
No.
Nah. You still hit.
Unnatural 20.
And then
Supernatural 20.
You're sick.
Or imperfect 20.
Yeah, imperfect 20.
10 damage to him.
10 damage.
Then your laser flies through the orc's head in front of J-Man, and he collapses.
J-Man
collapses.
The orc collapses, and J-Man notices that. Grayson.
Alright, stabbing in the back again. 16?
16 is a hit.
17 damage.
Alright, you pull yourself up by the leather hide the giant is wearing, and you stick a sword through one of the heads.
Yeah.
The right side of his body goes limp.
Oh man, does he fall?
He does.
Yeah.
He stumbles to the ground on one knee, one arm. And it is J-Man's turn. He's going to walk over to the creature and stand over it. And execution style,
Oh man.
try to cut off his head. He hits! And the creature is dead. And you're out of initiative. Alright, J-Man walks over to Drayn. And he gets on one knee. And he leans into the cage. I don't ever want to see you again. But good luck. And then he is going to push
J-Man?
his brother out the door.
Oh, never mind.
Wait, never mind, no dramatic moments here, bye.
Gotta go.
Alright, you see the judge's head poke around the corner, sort of frightened, and then you see he has a wand in his hand, and he waves it, and then the cage starts to walk back towards the room.
I try to block it. I try to push it.
Okay.
14.
Okay, with a 14, you do halt it.
Alright. Is it still like actively pushing against me?
Right, it's starting to dig into the ground.
Help me out here, guys.
Now
Okay.
wait just a darn tootin' second. This guy saved you.
Well, he didn't save me.
I run up behind the cage with my quarterstaff and I stick it through the bars and then I like hold on to it like I'm trying to slow it down, like I'm laying on the ground.
I have no idea what you're doing.
Yeah. He poked at Drayn with his stick and
Okay,
then
are
laid
you
on the
doing
ground.
if Spider-Man 2, like stopping the train?
Exactly. Yeah. There you go. That works better. I'll get in front of it. I was behind it trying to drag it to stop it. But yeah, that works. I'll Spider-Man to it.
I'm gonna put a penny under it to see what it does when it runs over it.
I told him to stop. So stop. This guy saved everybody.
He didn't save anyone.
Oh, he's clearly a good dude. Like we fought and he killed that one thing. The
Little
orc.
slime ball.
Yeah, you slime ball.
He killed an orc.
A bad one.
A big one.
Big
Big
bad.
bad one.
Yeah. Look at it. Come here.
It's
Check
not
it out.
my decision.
You're gonna
he's-
declare a mistrial.
I kind of look
Grayson's
at him and
waving
I
his
say,
hand.
"These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Yeah.
Look, let's just go back.
These aren't the drain you're
No,
looking
hey,
for."
no, we're not going back.
It's alright.
I stand up to this guy, threateningly.
He's backing down. He's
He's
getting away
backing
from you.
down.
As soon as you do,
We
he's
leave.
gonna run away.
There's no problems here.
He chases him all the way back to the
Grab the
bench.
wand from him. Grayson, we gotta get out of here.
I grab for the wand.
Okay, you get it.
All right,
Let's go. Let's get out.
I run back to. Oh wait, is Wiz still here?
Oh, that old doucher.
You don't see him.
Nah. That was a good
Totally
move on
not.
the DM's part.
Look,
He was gonna die.
Look, guys.
Snap it over your leg.
I break the wand.
Yeah.
All right, the light on the wand dims.
Is it still moving?
It is not. It stays still.
I try to lift the cage off of him.
I help him.
All right, the cage appears to be fully encased, like it is not on top of him, but rather he's inside of a cube.
You're gonna have to cut the cage open.
All right, I'm gonna try to cut the cage open with the last sun.
Okay, make an attack roll.
27.
All right, you swing your sword and it cuts the top off of it like a tuna can.
And then I reach a brotherly hand for Drayn and pull him out.
All right.
All right, he is free.
No, we're leaving. I look at Bodrick.
This isn't over.
Why is Bodrick a bad guy?
He's drunk.
No, he's sober.
He's drunk with power.
He's sober with power.
Yeah.
That's why he's sober.
If you want to settle this right here, we can.
Guys,
He's not himself.
And as we have him like completely cornered.
Yeah.
you don't have to do this. You guys are going to be fugitives for the rest of your lives.
We all know I can outrun every single one of you.
We don't have
try.
to, but we want to.
You can't outrun this! And I shoot him in the head with an eldritch blast.
Oh God, no!
It's
All right,
a 2.
make an
I
attack
miss.
roll.
It's a 2.
All right, it flies past Bodrick's head, and he doesn't even flinch.
Oh gosh.
I look at Drayn and I tell him, "You stole from the wrong person."
I didn't take anything.
Then who was it?
You're just making crud up.
I jump in front of Grayson and look at Bodrick real angry, and I say, "You need to jump back up your mother. Forget you."
Alright, guys, let's go.
He
I
has
poke
the-
him in the eyes.
They're all going
Stooges
crazy.
style.
They got their hands over their mouth.
I block it.
Do I have to roll for that?
What do you do?
Poke him in the eyes, Three Stooges style.
I try to block it, Three Stooges style.
If you're going to fight, I need you to roll initiative.
This is a great fight.
19 plus 5.
Oh! 19 plus 3.
Yes!
Go ahead.
Okay, then.
Go, Bodrick, go.
All right. When you start to fight, Petite says, "Searil." You can tell she's worried.
Yeah.
She reaches towards you.
Do you like my song?
She gestures to your two friends who are going to kill each other.
Oh, guys!
Yes.
I say guys.
What?
Yes,
Guys will be guys.
Okay.
All right.
So a shy guy just died. Anyway,
Wow.
we gotta stop this because this is getting really freaking crazy. A lot of stuff has happened. There were a lot of characters. That was a long fight, and we don't even know where Wiz is. Can't we all just agree we want to beat the crap out of that guy?
No, I'm gonna kill him.
Exactly.
If I can find him.
Slowly. But anyway, we're all fugitives from the law. Bodrick's
Hey.
kind of a mean guy.
Real quick question. Where's Jermainco? Anybody wonder where that guy's at for no particular
I
reason?
don't
Bodrick
want
looks
to tell
around
you
and
where
runs
he
away.
is.
Bodrick hears Jermainco and runs away.
What?
Where the heck's Jermainco anyway?
I don't know if I'm...
He hears me say Jermainco.
Right. He doesn't hear
He heard
Jermainco.
him somewhere.
I hear Jermainco.
He's taking over this
calling.
story. Bodrick's the DM now.
Yeah.
The mere utterance of the name Jermainco.
Doesn't
frighten-
Coed get an
frightens him.
opportunity attack?
Yes. Since you're on initiative, you can get an opportunity attack
Trip
if you
him.
choose to.
No, I just use
trip him with-
disengage.
No,
It's
no.
like-
Too
Oh, that's
late
right. He can
now,
disengage.
suckers!
He can
Somebody
disengage,
gone.
that's right. And you are, I believe you are out of the room.
All right, let's go.
All right, do you just leave the courthouse?
They're just gonna come back for me.
Let them come.
Yeah, we gotta settle this.
Okay, so you head back into the courtroom. Now the crowd is going nuts.
We have completely encircled the poor defenseless old man judge.
Declare a mistrial.
I yell at him and I say, if it's not your decision, then whose decision is it?
I bark at him.
I actually bark at him.
Oh, that kind of bark. It is the jury's decision.
All right, well then, where's the stinking jury?
Bodrick's back.
I re-enter the room.
Okay, you come in from this side then. I don't know what he's doing then. He's just running away and then coming back. Okay, Bodrick enters the room. As you're speaking, the jury does walk into the room. They sit back down. They have no idea of what just happened.
Juror number 4. Let me ask you a question, buddy. We're friends, right?
He nods, frightened.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what happened? I'm like my fencing sword or whatever I have, Gil's rapier.
Yeah,
I'm
swinging
like-
around his
Yeah,
head.
I'm just kind of swinging it around as I talk.
You're using it as like a pointer, like the point at thing, but you're
Yeah.
pointing at him.
Right. You point at his chest. Juror number 4.
Number 4. Let me. Do you know what just went on out there?
Quick question. When you say number 4, do you Zorro carve a 4 into his shirt?
I think about it and just kind of like I prod at him a little bit. Seems like a nice shirt.
When you prod at him, your sword hits this invisible barrier between you two.
All right. Anyway, so you know what just happened out there? Juror number 4.
He shakes his head.
Juror number 4.
He nods his head.
Yes, there was a time when I was so brokenhearted. And out there, out in the recesses of this courtroom, whenever we had to fight big old stank orc. Juror number 4, you don't like big old stank orcs, do you?
He shakes his head.
Juror number 4, that's why we're friends.
He nods it.
Let me ask you a question, juror number 4. Why did you leave that orc out there?
He looks back and forth, confused.
Juror number 4, don't avoid the question.
Well, I don't know.
Your Honor, I rest my feet.
All right. Juror number 1 stands up. We've made a decision, Your Honor, long before that last speech. The jury has decided that we cannot unanimously just decide on one decision.
Oh, 12 angry men!
Split vote.
And therefore, we must let Drayn go.
Yeah! Innocent until proven future guilty, boys. It's classic.
You look over at Glamora, and she gives you a wink. The end. All right, guys, that was a lot of fun. A lot of drama going on in that episode.
This is pretty intense.
Yeah.
I was in a cage.
I think we need to make some Team Bodrick, Team Drayn shirts. That's what I think.
Yeah, we do.
Bobby, who was your secret winner this week?
My secret winner was the poor soul who got cut in half
Oh, yeah.
for
Just wanted-
Coed's number one fan.
Poor guy.
And he didn't deserve to go out like that.
No. No, he did not.
And, my secret password is Orange Mocha Frappuccino.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one right there. Spencer, who's your secret winner this week?
My secret winner, and wow, what a hard choice this was. But I think not just for this episode, but for the future of the show, or for setting up for the future of the show, I think my winner's got to be Wiz Boomstick, or whatever his freaking name was.
Wiz Boomstick.
And I don't know. I think he is like everything that Bill Quickfeet is not. Like, he's just the actual inverse of him as a person, which makes him also chaotic and whatever. So he seems like he'll be fun. And also, I just played the Borderlands Telltale game, and so it makes me think of Handsome Jack and stuff. So. Anyway, that's
Discount Handsome Jack.
Discount James Franco.
Black Friday bargain bin.
Handsome Jack.
Here's what he is.
It's
he's
Cardboard cut out with a recorder on the back.
he's Goodwill Outlet, James Franco.
His Xbox broken with a wrench, James Franco. My password is pizza time.
Yeah.
David, who's your secret winner this week?
My secret winner is Drayn.
That's like the second week in a row.
Yeah, you always vote for yourself.
Well, I'm a free man, and I got a wink from Glamora.
That's pretty true.
We all did.
And my secret password is Fire Kings, Heretics, Yang Zings, Ritual Beasts, Ghostrix, Mermails, Shadolches, Tellers, Infernoids, Harpies, Melodious, Gimmicks, Battling Boxers, Raid Raptors, Dustins, Ojamas, Gadgets, Dark World, Exodia, Burn, Murder Mill, Six Sams, Yosenju, Cleforce, Sticky Boojins, Fire Fist, Real Bad Geargia, Sylvans, Burning Abyss, Battery Men, Matt Deck, Infernities, Matt Deck V2, and Cobra Deck.
Huh.
Matt Deck V2.
Long password.
No one's gonna type that in.
No one's gonna type.
It's gonna be hell on the fingers.
I bet no one can even spell half of those.
Sticky Boojins will suffice.
My secret winner this week, I think it's got to be J-Man Hernandez. I'm torn between saying J-Man Hernandez and Wiz Williams. I did not come into this expecting either of them to be as dramatic as they ended up being.
Well, now here's my question. So you did intend for J-Man Hernandez to show up then?
Yes, I did.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, there you go. I thought I was being like a real clever boy.
Yeah.
You are you're as clever as me. Maybe you and Bodrick can be the new DMs.
I mean, I'm no Bodrick.
Spencer and Bondrick. And my secret password is Pennywhack this.
Yeah! Bringing it back.
Sean, who's your secret winner this week?
I'm definitely going with the audience. I mean, they got to see all of this go down. There was a lot of woo and woo-hooing. I mean, they were digging it. Like, I think they were having a good time, except for that one guy, which I'm pretty upset about still.
Mm-hmm.
Got cut
One
in
of
half.
the two guys got crushed.
Yeah, the two guys got crushed, and the one guy got cut in half. I mean,
Yeah, the one guy was reaching out to, like...
yeah. I
Like
mean,
him with his garment.
all he wanted was to get a little feel, and I'm all right with that. But I mean,
Nobody's got a
it
problem
didn't
with
have to
that.
happen like
Yeah.
the way it did.
You guys remember this when you go see us live in concert? You can come up and touch Sean.
He doesn't have a problem
You can give him
with
a little feel. And just watch out who's
Watch
ever
your
swinging a giant blade nearby, I guess.
And what's your secret password?
My secret password is, this looks like a job for 5 teenagers with attitude.
Yeah.
Matt, who's your secret winner this week?
My secret winner is not juror number 4, but juror number 3.
Oh.
Because he had to sit next to that the entire time.
He did put up with it like
Yeah,
a champ.
he did.
Yeah. Kept his mouth shut.
Definitely a champion, yeah.
Yeah.
Real
Champion juror.
courage.
And what's your secret password?
Watermelon butterscotch.
Ugh.
That
you get
sounds
that?
awful.
It does.
that in
Awful
Sonic?
yet enticing. I think we're going to try that.
All right, guys, if you want to get a hold of us, you want to get tickets to our live concert, email us pictures of kittens. Anything, all of the above. You can get hold of us on Facebook, Twitter, we're at Quest4Ad. Our website is quest-for-adventure.com. You can email us at thequest4adventure@yahoo.com. We're on YouTube. We're on iTunes.
What if
Is
they
that
want
it?
us? What if they want to do a word like that's a synonym for support?
Or assist.
How would they do that?
Wait
To
a second.
let 'em
You
know?
said Facebook. Do you mean on the internet or the book that the judge was reading?
Right. I probably am both. Maybe we have to do a side quest later. You can look in that book.
All right.
If you guys want to hear about the show,
Thanks for the help.
you can leave us a review on iTunes. Spencer, if you had to compare a good review on iTunes, what would you compare it to?
I think a good review on iTunes. I would rather one good review on iTunes than 100 duck-sized reviews.
Horses?
I got nothing.
Duck
What am I
sized
comparing
horses?
it
Horse-sized ducks.
You know how betrayed you felt by Bodrick? It should be that good in inverse of it. Like 6-star reviews, please.
Not confusing at all.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think that's clear for everyone here.
Yes.
No questions, no follow-up.
None.
So leave us a review. Tell your friends. Tell Sean not to forget to listen to an episode.
Yeah.
And then you get them out. You can run up and give them a good feel. Give them a good feeling.
Yeah, he doesn't mind.
Cop it. Cop that feel.
I think that's all we have for this week, everybody.
Aww.
Matt, Sean, thanks for being on, guys.
Yeah,
It was
man.
Thanks for having us.
an incredible amount of fun.
Thanks for being had.
Did you guys get to feel Sean? I hear he's okay with that.
Yeah, definitely touch the Sean on your way out. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for listening, everybody. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Say bye, Sean.
Bye-bye. Bye, Sean.